That's what it's all about. And then you start to liven it up, and you hear the RPM. There she goes. 11,000 RPM. Let's move Hi guys, welcome back to MK Sportscars test drive time. Well, today I've got some keys. What are they to? Well, they are to the MK Sportscars Cup 200. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the key in the ignition, start her, get her all warmed up, and then I'll start talking you through the spec of the car. Right, so Sport 200 time. We've started her up. Engine temps are coming up now, water temps are all coming up. Obviously it's the most important thing, make sure she's good to go. And then you have this, the fun stick as I call it, which is 1 forward, 5 back. So it's a sequential gearbox. Boom, in she goes. And we'll take her on the road now. See how she rolls down the pavement, shall we say. Right, well, the Sport 200, what is it all about? Well, it's a bike engine car, so you may get confused between bike engine and car engines. It's a bike engine car. It's got the Gen 2 Hayabusa engine in it. Why is it called a 200? Well, it's pretty much 200 horsepower, 205 to be exact. So, yeah, she's pretty lively in 205 horsepower with a 6-speed sequential gearbox that comes with the bike engine, of course. So if you're not familiar, as we are, then that's what it comes with, free of charge. Now, how much does she weigh? Well, in road trim, you're just over 500 kilos. So she's powered away in the region of 400 brake horsepower per tonne. Now that's supercar, sports car territory. That's fast, really fast. So what are the stats on this? Generally, good condition, decent tyres, your 0 to 60s around the sort of 4-second mark. And it's got top speed with a 338 differential in it, LSD of 130 mile an hour. Now that's plenty when you are only, well, I'm going to say about 12 inches from the ground actually. Your bum is literally 150 mil from the ground under this seat. So it feels pretty lively. It's very light, it's very nimble. Why? Because we've got a 2.2 quick rack in here on this particular one. Very light, very quick. Small steering wheel, it's only got a 270mm wheel. So precise is literally at your fingertips here. You can feel every bump. I think I just run over an 8 actually, that's how sensitive it is. That's crazy. So getting into the gearbox, or the fun stick as I like to call it. As you can see, dropping it down the gears, very, very nice. You can just flick on this with your hand. It's super easy to change gear. It's so light. It's the new bearing system we put in here. So we don't have this on a bolt or anything else. It's got 2 rocker bearings on here and 2 in the engine bay where the rocker is. Let's get clear some traffic. So here we go. It just springs back into place. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but literally it wants to go wherever you want to go up and down on it. It's so easy to change. It's British touring car style, as I say, because literally you can be here and press with your little finger back and forward. That's how light and direct it is. Now, we're making a big fuss about it, but these are about fun. All fun. So, if you've come home from work and you've had a bad day, do you know what? Just go and get in the garage, get in this car, and go for a run. It puts a massive smile on your face, no matter if you're doing 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour, or on a track at 120 mile an hour. It makes no difference. You just feel alive. If you're an ex-biker, you'll understand it as well with the revs and the high RPM. It just comes alive. Now, when you're pootling around slow traffic, bike engines generally not quite as pliable as a car engine, but they're still user-friendly. I'm putting along, I'm doing 20 mile an hour in traffic here. Very easy still, clutch is super light, brakes are really light, throttle response is really light, steering's really light. So there's nothing really that sort of troubles you in the way you drive at low speeds, which is nice because most people go there all jerky and jumpy and that. Not really, this is quite smooth. But what's the difference in this? 205 horsepower, Gen 2 engine. Main reason is it's got 18 throttle bodies on it, but provided by RLM. life ECU management, so it knows what it's doing. We're up to temperatures now, and I'll show you what 205 horsepower goes like. Here you go. That's what 205 horsepower on a bike engine goes like. It's absolutely freaking awesome. In tune with the car, you feel it, you drive it, you're literally, it's so analog to drive, but it's so exciting. You just want to keep changing up and down gears for the sake of changing up and down gears. I don't need to change, but I want to change because it just makes the RPM. You look down, now apologies for the noise, you look down, we've got a nice AIM Strada dashboard here, showing the RPM, showing what gear I'm in, showing what speed, oil temperatures, water temperatures, everything. Life ECU, that looks after the engine. It will shut down. If the oil temperature or water temperature, it will look after you. That's the whole purpose. You pay a little bit more money for it, but you know what? It's worth every penny. Absolutely. And at 400 brake horsepower per tonne, you've got to have your wits about you if you're on track. Now we run these in the Cup 200 series as well. It's the same setup, but this is a road legal version, and basically not a huge amount of difference. Some bodywork differences, the nose cone, the rear brakes are slightly different. We use a Sierra caliper instead of the Wheelwood. There are a few other changes in the dashboard. It's got a nicer padded dashboard, the aim dash in a dim position, and we've got this wireless change here, which has got indicators on the steering wheel, got the horn, there it goes, and the main beam on here, so it's all there. But everything for you as a driver is here and accessible. All nice black switches with all anodised black with all the gauges on here with the side lights and everything. We've got small promoted CXRs, we've got Wheelwoods on the front to stop you, and Toyo R888s, 185s on the front and 205 13s on the rear, sticking you to the tarmac, basically wanting to tear your face off. Because they are actually a pretty decent tyre when you get up to temperatures. Now, it's not exactly really warm day today, and you're on the road, you can't really lean on a car massively in these conditions because of traffic and everything else. It's best suited on the track, but when you're just driving around normally, you can literally throw this into a roundabout to a corner. Well, you can't do this in conventional cars, it just won't do it. This will not hold on. The average Mondeo will not do this. It's that's what it's all about. And then you start to liven it up and you hear the RPM. There you go. 11,000 RPM. Oh, 11,000 RPM. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, I can hear you all going, I want one of those. Well, of course you do. You'd be mad not to. Why would you not want one of these in your life? It's a smile factor. It's a cheap smile factor, really, because if you're depressed, it cheers you up. It's better than a girlfriend almost, or a boy, whatever. It's better than having a bar. It's crazy. It's so much fun. But there are two ways of getting into it. You can build this car at home in your garage, and you take it out and have the accolade of building your own car and doing 130 mile an hour on track. Or, if you're not feeling so skilled and up to the task, we can factory build this car for you as well. And there's different options that we can put to it, etc. We can change instrumentation, and we can do other things like wheels and tyres and colour changes and things like that. So, do you want a Sport 200? Yeah, you do. And the reason you want it, there's a big reason you want it. It's this, the fun stick. Oh, the brakes are so good. So good. Down the first gear, look, I mean, it's so effortless to drive. People say bike engines are hard to drive. They're not hard to drive. Let's light it up, shall we? Just see that 11,000 RPM again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. If you're a journalist, you've got to try one of these cars out. If you want to know more about this range, then hook us up. A phone call, email, or best bet, come down to the workshop, come and have a look and have a try in one of these. Give Andy or Neil a call. They'll talk you through the process and you can start having as much fun as I'm having right now. What a machine. What a machine. I love it.